Guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing this kind of like futuristic blob 3D type of look. I've seen it all over Pinterest and Instagram, and I thought it was really cool and I wanted to try it out myself. So to start off, I'm going to be painting all of the nails with Perfect Black from Madam Glam. I did only do one coat of this because I am going over top of it with chrome. And after I got that one coat on, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Like I said, I've been seeing this design a lot like on Pinterest and Instagram, and I don't know who like originally started it or anything. I've just been seeing it done a lot and just think it looks really cool, and it kind of gives me like this futuristic vibe to it almost, with like the chrome and then like these jelly blobs on top. Every time I see it, it reminds me of that one episode of SpongeBob where Squidward like time travels and he goes to the future and everything's chrome, and he's like, why is everything chrome? And SpongeBob was like, everything's chrome in the future. And I don't know, that's just the vibes this design is giving me, and I just really wanted to do it because I think it is a super cool design. It's also really easy to do, so even if you are a beginner, you could easily do this. It also works on any shape or length of nail. So after I get the black on, I am taking my shiny top coat from LGN and this mirror powder from Born Pretty, and I'm going to apply the top coat on first, cure that for 15 seconds, and then rub on the chrome powder. And then after I get all the chrome on, I'm going to seal that in with a top coat that I have specifically dedicated for chrome and glitter, and then cure that for 60 seconds. And honestly, if you are confident in your abilities and you know you're not going to mess up the next step, you don't really have to add on this top coat. But because I was nervous and this was my first time doing this type of design and I wasn't really sure how I was going to go about doing it, I did add this top coat just in case I did mess up or something didn't turn out how I wanted it to. I could easily just wipe it off and not worry about that chrome powder also getting wiped off. Now I'm taking my rhinestone glue and a dotting tool and just putting some random blobs of glue down to create those 3D blobs on the nails. I kind of did them in like different shapes and on different places of the nail. And then after I got the blobs done on one nail, I would sometimes flip over the nail to just get them to be a little more 3D like and not so flat, because sometimes the rhinestone glue does tend to spread out and kind of flatten a little bit, and I really wanted that 3D effect, so I would flip it over sometimes. And then once I got everything how I wanted it, I would real quick flash cure the nail and then move on to the next nail. And then once I got all of the nails completely done, then I did go ahead and cure for a full 60 seconds to make sure everything was completely cured. Now I'm just going to take some jelly colors from Nails by Dev and place those down on my palette. And then for the green, Nails by Dev does have a green jelly polish, but it's not quite as bright and neon as the rest of the jelly colors. And I feel like in order to get that nice bright green, you have to do several layers of it, whereas with these other jelly colors, you can just do one layer and it's a nice bright neon jelly color. So instead of using the already made green, I did mix up my own green by mixing together Totally Buggin' and Instant Messenger. As you can see here, I put down Totally Buggin' first and then took my dotting tool and took a little bit of Instant Messenger on my dotting tool and mixed that in. It was a little bit too dark of a green, so I just added in some more of the yellow, mixed that together, and that got me this really nice bright neon green that I was looking for. So after getting those all laid out and that green mixed up, I'm just taking a liner brush and painting right over those blobs I did, trying to be careful not to get any of the gel polish on the base of the nail. If I do, it's really no big deal because I can go in with a cleanup brush later. And after I got all of the blobs colored in, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds, and I did only do one layer of the jelly colors. I felt like they were bright enough and looked how I wanted them to look for this design. After that's cured, I went in with my top coat and applied that to the nails. And honestly, I don't know why I applied the top coat to the entire nail. I could have just applied it to those blobs since there is already a top coat on the chrome part, but I don't know, I wasn't thinking or whatever. So I ended up top coating the entire nail, and after I got the top coat all applied, I did cure for 60 seconds. And this is what they look like. I love these nails. I think they look so cool. Like I said, they look super futuristic, and I really love how the light like reflects off of those blobs, and it looks kind of like lasers in there. I don't know, it's just super cool the way these look, and I just really love how this design looks. It's super different and it's just really fun too. The blobs also almost kind of give me like gemstone type of vibes with the way the light is reflecting off of them. It also low-key kind of reminds me of dragon tails, the little like dragon scale or egg or rock or whatever that was that they used to go to the dragon land or whatever, and how that would like shine. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. This is just a really cool set, and I feel like there's a lot you could do with this. And I feel like the technique of doing the chrome and then putting like a jelly color on top of it gives like this really cool effect that you could use for a bunch of different designs and like in different types of nail sets to get like this really cool like gemstone type of shiny effect. I don't even really know how to describe it, honestly. You know what else they reminded me of? Those little like fake plastic gemstone looking rocks that you can put in fish tanks. Anyways, I'm just really happy with how these came out. I think they are super cool and they're fun and different than other designs that you usually see. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.